Thanks, Haley. Less than 1 week before Burlington City Council's annual organization day, a battle for council president has suddenly developed. A progressive councilor officially announced they are hoping to take the role from current president Ben Travers, who's held it for the past year. ABC 22's Matt Holderman was there for the announcement today. He joins me now live in the newsroom with more on that and what else we can expect Monday night.
Yeah, Lauren, that's right. Well, the progressive running for council president is Carter Newbeezer from Ward 1. He's only been on the council for 1 year so far, but thinks he is the right person for the role during a time where he says the city needs less partisanship and more collaboration.
Today, I'm incredibly excited to announce my intent to seek the position of City Council President this year.
This coming Monday night, the new Burlington City Council will have their first official meeting, swearing in newly elected councilors who won their races on town meeting day and picking who will lead them as president over the next 365 days. Ward 5 Democrat Ben Travers has held the presidency the past year and was widely expected to keep it uncontested. But Wednesday afternoon, a last-minute challenge came from progressive councilor Carter Newbeezer, turning that surefire reappointment into something the council will have to vote on.
If given the chance to serve in this role, I'd be laser focused on decreasing the partisanship and personal attacks.
Once the new councilors Ali Schachter and Buddy Singh, both Democrats, are sworn in on Monday night, the council split will be 7 Democrats to 5 progressives, and that means Newbeezer would need to get at least 2 Democrats to flip and vote for him to have any chance at winning the presidency. That fact is giving current President Travers confidence that he will get a second term.
I too am seeking re-election to the council presidency. I can also tell you that I have a support of the majority of the city council and will be reelected as council president.
Travers added that although he respects Newbeezer, he questions his decision to run for the presidency if decreasing partisanship truly is one of his goals.
If the stated reason for throwing his hat in the ring is building more collaboration and collegiality, I question whether or not teeing up this political fight right out of the gate at our first meeting is the best way to do that.
Other councilors from both parties are weighing in ahead of this vote, including veteran progressive councilor Milo Grant, who shared some strong words against Travers. Grant says in part, quote, "It is regrettable to say, but Council President Travers has shown an epic failure in leadership. Personal attacks and interruptions have occurred too often under Councilor Travers' leadership, and as the only black councilor, this is a huge concern for me, as it also shows disrespect for my constituents." Also, Ward 7 Democrat Evan Litwin weighed in, questioning what Newbeezer offers that Travers doesn't already. He wrote in part, quote, "Carter and I haven't had the opportunity to speak yet, and so I'd need to hear more about his vision for our collective body and what he believes he brings to the table that President Travers is not providing." Appointments. Mayor Emma Mulvaney Stanek will be giving her State of the City address at the meeting this Monday night. As council president, Travers told me that he is curious to hear what she has to say and thinks she has done a stand-up job bringing stakeholders to the table in her first year as mayor. We will bring you coverage of the meeting and, of course, results of that council president battle Monday night. But for now, reporting live in the newsroom, Matt Holderman, ABC 22 News.